All right. Let's escape the ordinary. Meet your host. That's me, Marlene Madding. I am so committed to your legal peace of mind. I have happy members across the United States as well as in Canada. Legal Shield Services. Legal Shield has a law firm in every state and every province in Canada. And we want to make sure that your peace of mind, that your legal peace of mind is taken care of and that you have somebody to turn to. So I ask you, do something today that your future self will thank you for. Our actions and decisions that we make today will shape the way we are living in the future. Adulting 101. There's so many things that we take care of. There's so many things that are on our to-do list. Last week I added, create the last love letter to your family. Do you have that complete? And this week we're going to talk about identity theft protection plan and get it activated. All right. So identity theft fact. And this was in Consumer Affairs. I did a search today, and you can do identity theft facts for 2022. Identity theft facts for 2022.
Here's a summary of legal jobs. So, who's at risk?
All right. That would have been a good one to put up. So according to the US government, the IRS and Equifax, common COVID-related scams included in 2021, economic impact payment theft, scammers impersonating government officials, delivery scams, fake COVID testing and vaccine and treatment scams, unemployment benefit fraud, fake charities to make it look like real charities that deal with the COVID-19 pandemic, and this was from Consumer Affairs. You can look it up. I also posted it in the event. So with Legal Shield, our mission is to protect and empower people with the tools and the services they need to affordably live a just and secure life. When I pulled up, and this one doesn't do it like our computers do. When you do the computer, it'll say 1 million, blah, 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 how many ever it pulled up. So this one says, who's at risk? Over 1 million children fall foul to identity theft every single year. Let me go back to the fact page. People with social media accounts face a 46% higher risk of identity fraud. Identity theft statistics reveal, and it goes on. 18.9% of identity theft cases impact seniors. That's a lot. Identity theft affects 16.7 million online consumers. This one says 15. Insane. Allow my cookies. All right. So who's at risk? Everyone's at risk. I'm going to start from the top on this one because it goes for 15. And then I will also drop this into, the event. Around 1 in 15 people will become victims of identity theft. 1 in 15. Americans are most likely to have their identity stolen. If Americans are most likely to have their identity stolen, what are you doing to protect it? 650,000 people suffered from identity theft in 2019. Over 1 million children become victims of identity theft every single year. 1 million children. Total loss of identity theft in the US for 2019 accounted for $666 million. Credit fraud, 30% of identity theft cases. That is incredible. That is incredible. What is more incredible is that families do not have a legal plan and an identity theft solution plan to be able to navigate and mitigate this. So what if? And I will in the future, I'm going to put this, what if? I'm going to create a screen and I'm going to put scenarios on there. What if? What if you were a victim of identity theft? When would you find out that you were a victim of identity theft? I shared in the event page that I was a victim of identity theft on my credit card or my debit card. I looked in my account, I watched my account, I looked at my account and I saw that there was about $120 purchased of Starbucks gift cards. Okay, that's interesting because I don't go to Starbucks. So I called the bank and I told the bank, hey, I have fraudulent activity on my account. And she said, oh, well, it's the holidays. Maybe you forgot. Maybe you forgot that you purchased from Starbucks. And I said, I did not forget that I didn't purchase from Starbucks. Please look in my account. Check when the last time I purchased in Starbucks. Not frequent enough. Not that week, that month, probably even that year. So I was able to navigate through with the bank that was an identity theft. But what if? What if I had gone to Starbucks the day before? And the bank was like, that you have a frequent Starbucks. You frequent Starbucks enough for us to question if this is truly a fraud, that someone hacked your account, or are you frauding us? What would I have done? What would I have done and could I have done? I'm just out. I'm out $120. But with Legal Shield, one, I would have called my law firm to say, okay, this is what's going on. And two, I would have called my identity theft service, which is through Legal Shield, just the tap of the app, and navigated with them. How many times have you looked at your statement and noticed that there was fraudulent activity, but you didn't do anything? What if your child is finally of age to go to college and she applies for college and the college says, you know what? She already has an open account and has not paid her tuition. You're like, how could she have an open account? She's just graduating high school now. And the college says, well, she's been going to college for the last couple of years and has a debt to pay. What would you do then? Here in Tacoma, the health department had put on the Facebook, and I probably should have done a screen capture of it, that there were multiple COVID sites that they found out after the fact from consumers saying, hey, I didn't get my COVID test results back. However, the location captured their insurance card, captured their driver's license, captured their credit card number because they paid for it. They can go back to the bank and say, oh, that was fraudulent. Let me put a halt to that. But they have all this information and their email. They have all this information that they're able to data mine, sell this information to whoever's buying it on the dark, dark web. And your profile is being put together right now. Right now. You may think, oh, it's never going to happen to me. That can't happen. It's okay. I don't have anything to lose. You actually have a lot to lose. And one is your peace of mind. One is your future self is going, wait a second, we're going to do something. We're going to do something financial. We're going to buy a house. We're going to buy a new car. We're going, whatever. Get a job, get insurance. Everything goes off of your credit score. So what if your credit score goes kittywampus because someone has done something to it? When was the last time you checked your credit score? How are you having it monitored? How are you having your children's information and security number monitored? Did you know, write that down. Did you know that you can put a lock on your child's social security number? I recommend you do that. And if you're a senior, you also can put a lock. You can put a lock, everybody can put a lock. There's a fee for those that are in the middle age bracket, but your children and seniors, and we just said seniors are 30% victims of identity theft. You should protect your social security number. Let's see what other things are happening on here. Cyber, unauthorized transaction, illegal transaction, crimes committed, and they're using your name. Websites, network information. When was the last accept friend request from someone? And you really didn't even know who they were. And then a month later or so, you're like, your friends are like, hey, you just sent me a friend request and I know you have an account. So who is this that's sending a friend request? Some of your friends may not even think about it. They might, oh, she forgot her password or lost her password. She opened another account. Let me friend her. And they've opened up. They've opened up a pathway for that person to get into their account and get to their friends. Why? I don't know. I don't know why people do this. There's so many more things that they can be doing with their time. So this is a testimony. My ID Shield consultant stayed on top of everything. She was very pleasant and kept me informed about everything she did, and she did an excellent job. This was a South Carolina, Angela, South Carolina member. Over here, it says, we're excited to announce Legal Shield has been recognized by the U.S. News and World Report 360 Reviews team for having one of the best identity theft protection services of 2022. See why we made the list. So click on that bit.ly or type in that bit.ly. You'd have to type in that bit.ly. Forbes says best alerts to suspicious activity. Cybersecurity Excellence Award, Best Theft Resolution Service. Money Magazine says best for restoration. And the little apps say best rated apps among their competitors. Interesting there. So he brought up restoration. If you were hacked, when you are hacked, how would you go about reversing everything and restoring you back to who you are? So with ID Shield, your privacy is our business. Protecting it, your privacy is your business, but protecting it is ours. So with the ID Shield plan, features come with unlimited consultation. So if you just got off of a phone call or if you have scammers calling you and you're like, what is going on? You're welcome to pick up the phone and talk to your ID Shield advisor on unlimited matters. In addition to having your credit information monitored by a single bureau or all three, I have all three bureaus being monitored. Your plan includes credit monitoring with alerts, high-risk application and transaction monitoring, instant hard credit inquiry alerts, trending micro maximum security, VPN, proxy one, and password manager. What? Investment account number monitoring, new application alerts via your social security number. What if someone pulled your social security number and was doing an application for something? How would you know? You would not. Username and password monitoring, enhanced sex offender monitoring and alerts, $1 million protection policy, medical data report consultation, mother maiden name monitoring, NPI monitoring on the dark web, solicitation reduction links, telecom account application, and it just goes on and on. Rent to own monitoring, buy here, pay here, auto loan monitoring, more. Data breach, lost wallet consultation. Did you know? No, you don't, because I'm about to say it. Legal Shield offers you to be able to register all of your credit cards. And if your wallet is lost or stolen, you just have to call one phone number and all of your cards get turned off. What would happen if your wallet was stolen? Do you know what cards are in your wallet? Do you know what phone numbers to call? Most of us have apps and we can go, oh, I'm just going to turn it off here. But what if you don't have it on the app? Comprehensive restoration. Comprehensive restoration is taking you, once you are compromised. So think of it as your automobile, right? You have this beautiful automobile. Your insurance covers it. You get into an accident and your insurance that you paid for, you're able to take your car and go get it restored back to what it was. Probably not as good as when you bought it, but back to what it was before the accident. Same with ID Shield. We have to be proactive, have the service for ourselves and our family members. So when the attack occurs, when the hack occurs, when we have been compromised, Legal Shield has our baseline. And they will be able to take us back to baseline. If you're in a position right now where you're like, well, my identity is stolen, they can still help you. There's going to be more activity that you need to be able to say you are you and to return you back to you. But being proactive, that is adulting 101. The ID Shield works hard to protect you. We cover more than the competition, more benefits, features, and the best-in-class customer service out there. You can worry less and live more. Isn't that nice? So, identity theft protection, 24/7 monitoring of your personally identifiable information. And you'll be alerted via email or a push notification through the app at first signs of suspicious activity. Malware on your device. Are your computers and your devices safe? They're not. You know that they're not. So what are you doing to protect them? It protects all of your devices against ransomware and malware infections, viruses and dangerous websites, and identity thieves with the help of the Trend Micro Maximum Security. Have you heard of companies being hijacked? Their data systems being hijacked? I have. I'm not going to bring it up. It's like a shiny object. Do a Google search, do a DuckDuckGo search on businesses having their data hijacked and what they have to do and pay to get it back. Not only does ID Shield protect individuals, our identity, but also protects businesses as well. So continue credit monitoring. We monitor your credit reports so that you don't have to. Get instant alerts when anything changes, threats, or potential fraud on your credit report. Complete restoration services. If your identity is stolen, one of our licensed private investigators will be directly assigned to you, and he will work around the clock to restore your identity to pre-theft status. Let's take a breath. Someone else will take care of it. Someone else will take care of it for me. So what does this look like? Our individual plans, we have one bureau or three bureaus, $14.95 or $19.95, or the family plan. The family plan, one credit bureau or three credit bureaus. It covers you, your spouse or domestic partner, and up to 10 dependent children. If you currently have an identity theft program, look at who is protected in that plan and just do a comparable yourself of what you're paying for that plan and who is protected. With Legal Shield, for $30, your entire family is protected on one bureau. $35 takes us to all three bureaus. So it's time to escape the ordinary. It's time to escape the ordinary and do something extraordinary for you and your family, to give you the peace of mind that you deserve, because there's so much chaos, so much craziness happening out there. What is one more thing for you to think about? So what do you need to do? Become a member today, of course, right? Become a member today. You can download the app yourself. You can go to your Google Play Store or your Play Store or your Apple Play Store and download the Legal Shield app. There you'll be able to purchase Legal Shield right from the app. Of course, since I'm sharing this with you, I would love to be your agent. I would love to be able to take care of you and your family, this generation and the next, with your legal and identity theft protection plans. Adulting 101, should, would, could, and did. If you have crossed off your list of things that you need to do and you did, like, okay, I watched it. I watched it. Thank you so much, Marlene, for sharing this information with me. I am ready to go. I say thank you for attending. If you scan, it's this way now. If you scan this QR code that is in front of you, that will connect you to my Legal Shield card. Let me double check. I checked the one that's sitting beside me.